Tied up 12-12. Great. Let's set up the match
I should have
here.
predicted a tie before this. That probably would have been the best prediction right there.
Proof's just like, come on.
I know. Proof is like, they had it. And no, they really did. There was a point where, all 4 members of Optic were going into the Stunner base. All 4 members of Stunner were in the Optic base. And, just one good defensive stand from the guys from Stunner really, helped them tie that game out. They were down by about 2 caps with 40 seconds left. They were able to make that up. So, big plays there late out of Stunner Gaming.
Huge defensive stop there, obviously, too. You had 3 players flooding the Stunner base, and they were all completely cleared out with the exception of Nadeshot, who got taken out right before he slid in for the game-winning capture. And here we are setting up overtime here in map number 3. Tied in this series. I think this is going to be a good one for sure.
Series is tied 1-1. Second time we're doing Freight.
Wow. Second time in the lieu of Freights that we're still
we
into play.
We still have more Freight to go. So, right there, you see the players from Stunner Gaming. They look pretty relaxed.
They're pretty happy. I think they're pretty excited about the way they performed. Despite it ending in a tie, not a victory, I think they're excited about the way they performed there.
They had a lead going into the second half, so I don't know how happy you really would be. They're below a lead, but I guess they're kind of happy, they have a second chance. It looked like with about 40 seconds left, that was going to be Optic's map. Just Stunner Gaming able to pull an improbable comeback. Usually when you see that happen and 2 teams, just flood the other team's base, obviously the team with the lead has that advantage, able to trade those caps. Optic just got stopped at least once right there, and that changed the whole game.
There's the pink wall on your screen, support of breast cancer awareness and research. We're going to kick things off on the other side, though. The boys over on Stunner, able to tie it up in map number 3, Blitz Freight. We're going to watch through the eyes of this guy, Vexed.
He's a very odd play at the beginning of the last round, too, and he's going to do it again right here. You're going to see an AR on Freight Blitz. I am not kidding you. This is actually going to happen. I've never seen anybody do this. Usually, Freight Blitz, one of the most fast-paced map stuff, man. An AR right here. If they go 2 or 3 down and they're flooding this base, he's going to be dead.
He's going to be dead, but he's able to get a first pick right there. Hopefully, he'll be able to pick up another one here on training. He will find another one, but now he's left to defend on this right side of the map. Gets another one on Crates. Already opening it up with 3 kills is Vexed. And what I was going to say to the effect of this is I've seen this only a couple other times. Opening up Blitz with the Remington, and then as soon as you die, switch back to the Vector, but only early on so you can kind of create lanes for your teammates. Right now, though, he looks to be playing for a cap, and there he is, cop. Red-handed.
That's the only problem with running that AR is that once you get those kills and you have to push up on the map to get that map control, your gun is pretty much useless. You're playing against 4 other people with that Vector. That Vector is so dominant at range for a submachine gun.
3 down there for Optic Gaming. Proofy still up here middle map. He's going to get taken out as well. All 4 down for Optic. Here comes Vex. 5-1 to start. He's going to allow his teammate to slide in for the first cap here. Actually, still haven't slid in for the first. There it is.
There you go. A little longer than expected, but it looks like Optic, they're just going to give up these caps, and they're just going to try and overextend and get into mid-map. You see Nadeshot, he's going to pick up 1. You have Vex, he's going to try and make a play on this goal. And one of his teammates goes through. He's got 1 player challenge from Optic at the base. That's closer, and that's a big win because that's going to allow this Stunner Gaming team to at least get 1 more cap out of this. And right there, you see a trade, but you see Scump and Proof picking up 2 kills right there. You see Proof running around in the Stunner base.
Proof should be able to play for a cap here. They haven't even rotated back to try to clean him up, and he will go ahead and jump on in and make this a 1-point game. Down by just 1 is Optic Gaming, but 3 go down. Proof has to stay up, and he does not. Stunner coming in possibly for another relay of captures.
Vex starting off 7-1 with 2 captures. Maybe I shouldn't have made fun of him for using that Remington at the start of the game. Maybe something we all don't, but right there you see great shots on the Scum, and I would like to see him push up, trying to open this front bar and maybe go over to Crates.
And that's exactly what he will do. Looks like he actually wants to go ahead and jump up in through the window, and he will go ahead and start to push down. This should be an easy cap unless he does get turned around on, and he will slide in right behind that player from Optic Gaming. 5-2 your score. Stunner up by 3.
Yeah, this is kind of what we saw in the first half of the first playthrough. Stunner came out on this side, very aggressive. They've mounted a little bit of a lead, and after that, they kind of just fell apart a little bit. I think they tried to just hold on to the lead instead of trying to extend the lead or just trade, and that really ended up hurting them in the long run. So if they can hold this lead going into the second half, Duffman, I'd like to see them keep the aggression up.
Vexed about to put on another cap, and he does. 4 points now separates these 2 squads. How can I change to any other player? This guy's going absolutely off.
You can't. He's 10-1 right now with 4 caps. To be able to do that OBJ work and stay alive that long. You see right there taking those shots. They're just great play out of him. They're able to get another cap and that is going to be 7-2 in favor of Stunner. You know, kind of shocked on the replay, and that's 3 down for Optic. One more player mid-map.
Oh,
and
my
Scump
gosh.
able to actually go big right there, but he's taken out very quickly. You know, Optic, that's 3 down for them as well. You know, just trading constantly kills in the middle of the map.
Let's check out Scump and see what he's going to be up to as Optics now just down by 4 points after that capture. 7-3, 130 remaining. Scump will be pushing in through underpass. He's going to find one here. Actually decides to slide in. Does he make it in time? Yes, he does! And that's going to be a 3-point game after he weaseled his way on into that portal.
Yeah, but you know, they're going to have to step it up in the slaying department right now. You know, Proof and Clay, you know, 6 kills and 5 kills apiece, respectively. 7 now for Proof. Gonna need better slaying numbers than that for them to really take advantage and to try and win this map.
A little bit of control here. Proof is going to slide on in. And that's going to make it a 2-point game. You still have Clayster hanging out. He's going to cause some problems from Alley outside of Owens. And then he's going to go ahead and decide to push on in. Can he win that gunfight? No, he cannot. Meanwhile, here comes Nadeshot pushing in through the middle of the map. Door is wide open. Finds one, gets knifed.
Yeah, with that drop knife right there.
Just cut him at his ankles.
Yeah, you know, I do like these plays from Scump, though. You know, if they can keep opening these doors, being aggressive in this last 40 seconds, try and get 2 caps on the board to even it up going into the second half. We saw what they did when they had, you know, that pushing bar side.
Yeah. 30 seconds going to tick down now. 2 points separates both of these squads. You got Proofy on your screen right now. He's going to be heading up through middle map. Going to find one here. That's going to be an easy pickup on White. He's going to get taken out, though, immediately. Clay try to answer back. He's going to find one middle map. Can he find 2? And he does. Nice 2-piece middle map out of Clayster.
Yeah, but they need to take advantage of that, Duff, man.
Yeah.
No, 8 seconds left.
He's just running.
Yeah, he needs to run. I mean, very minimal time. He's able to get one. He is going to get a cap in the final seconds to bring Optic only down by 1 going into the second half. I mean, just phenomenal plays right there out of Clay. You know, waiting for his teammates to get up on the map. They didn't come, so he's like, you know what, I'll just do it myself.
Here's your final kill cam picking up Proofy, but what you guys saw what happened last on screen. Incredible plays out of Clayster, picking up 2 mid-map, picking up 1, sliding into the portal to make this a 1-point game as we head into the second side. And we'll kick things off with the green wall and see what through the eyes of Scump.
Yeah, you know, if they can push front bar right away and get some of that control, I mean, they can start rallying off these caps pretty quick. And, you know, they can close this deficit within seconds. But right now, it looks like they're going to play. Yeah, it's going to play a little bit slower off the start. You see the players from Stunner, they're going to stack 2 in your mid-alley, just not even push out at all. Looks like they're going to have 1 side white, you know, 1 red train.
This looks like S&D.
I know, I was going to say, this looks more like Dom or S&D, but, you know, 2 players go down for Stunner. You see the rotations coming from them, trying to get over near their own goal before anybody comes in. Scump going to open up that front door, just going to cause tons of movement from the opposing team.
Proofy,
right there, just Proof.
Pushing on up, and just like that,
we have a tie game.
We are all tied up. Scump playing ring around the rose. He's going to find White 4 here, and he's going to continue to cause problems here on Crate's side. Decides to open up. Not going to be able to do too much here. Pre-firing. Vex is on the other side of those boxes. He's not going to be able to clean them up just yet. And now Scump, you guys can see through the Oracle mode, he has all 4 players from Stunner in front of him. But there's a teammate sliding on in, and that's going to be Proofy to make this Optic up by 1.
Right, you know, right there you see big gun battle win right there from Proof, you know, on the defensive side. It looks like Clay is going to go in for another cap to extend this lead to 2 for Optic Gaming. And this is a lot like what we saw before, Duffman. They need to keep the pressure up. They can't let up. When they let up and start turtling in their base, that's when you know Stunner can get in there and cause real chaos.
Just missed Proofy sliding in to make this a 3-point game as Optic is now up 10-7 over Stunner. Scump on your screen. He's going to be watching mid-map into fire as well. There's another kill. Player is sneaking behind, though, from Stunner. This could cause problems here, especially with 3:20 left. Plenty of time for Stunner to climb back into this one, and they're already doing so. Now just down by 2.
Yeah, you know, this is what I was talking about. You know, you have to see players from Optic getting across the 50-yard line of the map. You see Scump. He's going to be pushing up right here. It looks like going towards mid-alley, but everyone else just sitting around, just kind of lurking on their side of the map. They need to get more aggressive. Taken
out by Vex is Clayster. We'll jump on board with Proof. Proof playing for a capture here. It's now a 1-point game. Back on up to 2. 11-9. Proofy on a 7-point streak. We'll see if he can continue his reign as he pushes out through crates, hopping up in the window. And just as that portal's about ready to expire, Proof should be able to pile on yet another cap. Actually, he'll allow Nade to go on in. Come on in, teammate.
Yeah, you know,
the water's warm.
Proof is just going to set up for this spawn trap right now. I mean, if he can get this going, that'd be huge. That's 2. Huge kills for Proofy. Oh that was unreal. I mean, he makes plays like that, you know, every event. That it's just that fast whip from side to side. I mean, it's just unreal almost, and no other player can do that.
Optic Gaming has absolutely turned up here in overtime blitz freight after a 12-12 tie. The first time they have absolutely come in and started putting on a show. Now up by 5 points, 14-9 with 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you know, they just keep, I keep harping on it, but they need to keep this aggression up. They need to keep forcing that issue. You see good things happen when they start playing in that fast pace, and that's really how Optic Gaming has to play in general as a team on every map. You know, you see when they start to really overthink things, that's when they get in trouble. They need to just keep going.
Capture number 8 for Proofy.
And, you know, Scump's 24 and 15 yet, by the way.
By the way, Scump's also 24 and 15. Proof is just literally walking his way into every single portal. Nobody can stop this guy. Optic's now up by 6 points.
Yeah, you know, they just really need to just keep trading and keep this pressure up to win. You haven't seen anybody from Stunner Gaming get anywhere near the Optic base right here, but now actually you see they're gonna make a push into Owens. There's one player right there. Proof able to get one more player trying to slide in. Play with the defense. He has to know there's at least one more in the area. That player is gonna actually get a score, but you know, not bad. They almost could have given up full map control right there if those kills didn't happen.
Up by 6 is Optic Gaming. 1 minute remains. Nade Shot playing for another cap here. He's going to find one middle alley. Decides not to shoot until just now. Picks up the kill. Allows his teammate to go in. And Optic Gaming's 17-10. It is now mathematically impossible for Stunner to climb back into this one.
So we will not have a tie. We will not have a restart. This will be the score used for this map, whatever it ends. And, you know, Optic Gaming will go up 2-1 in this series. The chance to close it out, I believe, is going to be Freight Domination the next map.
It is. You believe? It is. We all believe it's going to be Freight. If we do go to game 5 too, it will be on Sovereign though. Back to where this began. You know, hear the crowd out there chanting, "Let's go Optic!"
Yeah, the crowd getting behind Optic, but you know, if you're Stunner, you have to be pretty demoralized. You know, you thought you had that first blitz won. You know, you played very well. Even the first half of this second restart, you came out extremely hot. But you know, you just let Optic steamroll in the second half. You played a little bit too slow, a little bit scared.
Oh my Scump!
A little bit scared, I would like to say. I know Optic able to take this map, you know, one map away from ending the series with Stunner.
18-11, Optic Gaming in overtime, able to defeat Stunner Gaming and go up 2-1 in this best-of-5 series.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know, that play from Proof was unreal. You know, that three-piece. Just
3-piece and then a cap.
3-piece and a cap.
10 captures for Proofy.
Yeah, I mean, just a great overall game from him, you know, doing the OBJ work, you know, making plays for everybody else, just getting his team all hyped up. See Scump, the only one in there, taking a bathroom break. Probably we go to
That was a long one. They were like, oh, wait,
yeah, no, that was a long one. Yeah,
oh, my gosh.
That was a really long stretch. So right now we are going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have game 4. It's going to be Freight Domination between Optic Gaming and Stunner.